there's some really great substitutes. There's something called ZEVIA. Have you heard of it?
I haven't.
So it's a stevia flavored soda, and it mocks all your major sodas. So Sprite, Coke, root beer, Dr. Pepper, and you can find it on any major grocery store in the water aisle, usually with the other like TOPO CHICOs and LACROIX and other really good carbonated beverages that would be much better solutions and substitutions to soda. So there's the picture there. You can find that.
I love those. My kids call them bubble waters, Krystal. And so I usually have one of those in the evening, especially because I was a Diet Coke drinker and then I broke the habit. So it really does kind of, it's that effervescence that kind of just checks the box, if you will. Okay, you and I have chatted about this a number of times. Let's talk about dairy products. I love coconut milk. I love, love, love your choices for coffee creamers.
Yeah, we share these all the time. So there's more and more stuff that comes out. You cannot miss it at the grocery store. It's so exciting to see the different combinations of the nut milk creamers, of course, yogurts and the milk. So if you can cut your liquid dairy consumption, substitute it for some of these nut milks and like your yogurts, some hard cheeses are still fine. So you don't have to like eliminate all dairy, but at least cut back on some of these big ticket items here. It just dairy causes inflammation. It can cause some mucosal issues. You're getting steroids and hormones and antibiotics passed down from the cow. So just limit your dairy.
I love that. And nut pods, you and I have chatted about that. That's the one that we like for our coffee creamer. It's great. And they have great seasonal choices as well. Okay, let's talk about this next one. Wheat and gluten products. I mean, it seems like the gluten-free craze is still going on.
Still going strong. Another thing you can't miss in the grocery store. So gluten causes inflammation. You don't have to be celiac or gluten intolerant to really make a change to your diet for optimal health. At least limit the gluten consumption. Try some of these cauliflower pizza crusts and the almond flour tortillas are my favorite. There's pasta substitutes from garbanzo beans and quinoa. You can find so much, so just give it a try.
And I really think, Krystal, these companies have made some really great strides, whereas maybe a couple years ago, the taste wasn't quite there. That garbanzo bean pasta, I served it to my kids. They had no idea. I think the flavor is really great. Let's talk about oils, because we talk about hydrogenated oils, trans fat. That's all bad. How do we swap all of this?
Yeah, coconut oil, avocado oil, your extra virgin olive oil, and then your ghee and your butter. These are so important. Those other hydrogenated oils, they have that extra hydrogen chain. They store in the brain and the liver, and they cause inflammation, cellular damage to the body. Just cut it out. No fried foods. Stick with these. Make sure this is what you have at home, especially.
And we want to remember that hydrogenated oils are man-made in a lab, not found in nature, so stick with those whole nature when it comes to oil. Okay, sugars. This is the next thing that we got to talk about. What do we do?
So sugar substitutes, erythritol, xylitol, stevia, which is probably the most popular, monk fruit, and allulose. If you can cut sugar out of your diet, you're going to lower inflammation, improve brain function, longevity, so much. So my favorite is monk fruit. It's really phenomenal, from an ancient Chinese fruit, and it has a great taste, just like sugar, no funky aftertaste. It bakes and cooks just like sugar. So if you're going to choose anything, the Lakanto, any of the maple, they have the liquid, they have the powder, the brown sugar. So try swapping some of your holiday baking for some of these.
Absolutely. So we can bake with all that too.
Yes, or you can carry the stevia packets, of course. It is always preferred to carry those instead of Sweet and Low or Equal. None of the aspartame. So carry some of these in your purse. Sweeten your teas and coffees at restaurants with that if they don't have it.
And we have to leave it there, Krystal. You also say aspartame is even more dangerous. Say no, never, don't even use it. And by the way, you're glowing, you look beautiful, so we want to eat and consume everything that you're doing. It's always great to see you.
Nationally Healthy Day.